everybody. Today we are making a cream cheese based pumpkin pie dip. It's so easy to make, y'all. You're gonna love it. It's 8 ounces of cream cheese, and this is like a container, a regular 8-ounce container of Cool Whip. And we are going to blend this together. If you want to use a spatula or a hand whisk, you can. I'm just finding that, especially with the cream cheese, using an electric hand mixer is super, super helpful. This is a no-cook whip dip, and it's going to be like so easy to make if you have company over and you need to make like a little extra something, and you've got some cream cheese and some Cool Whip in your pantry. This is going to be like the easiest dip you can make. It's kind of like a dessert dip. So we've got cream cheese and Cool Whip in here, and that's whipped up together. Make sure it doesn't drip off while I have it on the side. And then what I've got here is a large can of pumpkin puree. I only need half of this. So if you're making this single serving, get one of the 15-ounce cans. This is a 29-ounce can, so this is pretty much double. So we're just going to add half this pumpkin puree. You could use the other half for a different recipe, or you could double batch this and use the whole can, but then you'll need to use 2 cans of Cool Whip. And we're going to blend this in as well. And this doesn't have to be super fast speed or anything like that, because everything's kind of a wet ingredient. So you're just going to be combining these. But just adding just a little bit of speed makes it like a whipped like the difference between like regular cream cheese and whipped cream cheese. So okay, we're gonna turn that off. Set this aside, and then we're going to be adding some pumpkin spice, some pumpkin pie spice. I'm going to take this lid off. It's about a teaspoon to 2 teaspoons, depending on how spicy you like your pumpkin spice. Anything, you know, some people like it really thick, and some people like it really. Combine this. And then we only have one ingredient left. This is going to be so good for, like, I don't know, like a little midday snack, little light dessert. And we are going to be adding powdered sugar. So we're going to be adding about a cup of this. But again, this is a dip, so you can add or not add as much as you want. That's about a cup. And then I'm adding just a little extra. I like having a little hint of nutmeg as well. I know there's nutmeg in pumpkin pie spice, but I like having a little bit of extra. Then we're going to do this. I'm going to use a spatula, because if I try to use a electric mixer on this one, I'll have powdered sugar everywhere. So just kind of fold this in. Make sure there aren't any lumps of powdered sugar. Okay, and now that I've kind of gotten all that combined, then I can run the electric mixer one last time. Simple, right? This is like a super, super simple recipe, y'all. I think you guys are gonna absolutely love this. You could probably just make like a little batch, for yourself. And that's our dip. It's so easy. Let me kind of put it in a nice plate, kind of like a presentation. Because right now it just looks like pumpkin pie filling. Get that last little bit of powdered sugar that I saw in there. Let me get this really pretty container. Move everything out of the way. And we're going to pour this in. And that is our dip. This will set, if you put this in the fridge, ooh, I see a little bit of dry powdered sugar right there. So let me, luckily it's not flour, so you can just kind of mix that in. Just like that. If you leave this in the fridge for a couple of hours, this will set up. But I think you can go ahead and do a little taste test. I have some triple ginger cookies. I was looking for ginger snaps, and then this was at my local Kroger on sale. So they're like little Moravian cookies that have little bits of ginger in them like that. See, isn't that neat? So I think this is a really pretty way of putting it out without really, soaking those cookies. And then I've got one other thing. You can use regular ginger snaps. You can use graham crackers. Just really, anything that's kind of like a cookie type dipper, I think you're gonna love with this, as well as apple chips. Don't get like the dehydrated apple ones because that'll be really soft. What you want are, like actual chips. And you can take these chips, and you can lay these just like that. It's a little festive, like autumn. You could put this probably as part of your charcuterie tray if you're doing charcuterie, if that's your thing. Some of the larger chips that are in here. And let me add just one last one, just right there. And then we're going to take a little bit more of our nutmeg and just sprinkle that right on top. If you want to make it super fancy, I think you can add maybe just, get like a piping bag and maybe add a little bit of whipped cream, but I kind of like this the way it is. Like I said, super simple. I'm going to give it a little taste test with this apple chip right here. Make sure I get some of the nutmeg on there. Delicious. It tastes like pumpkin pie filling. So, pumpkin pie filling dip. This is delicious. I think you're going to love it. Super, super easy to make. Just a handful of ingredients. Don't even need to have the oven on. I hope you enjoyed watching this. Thanks for watching.